It's 40-25, cutting. Miami ain't playing right now. TNT. You muted on what's it called again?
My bad, we running a little late. Appreciate y'all pulling up, tuning in, man. It's been like a cool little week. I've been running. I'm just coming from watching the Little Mermaid. They got the new Little Mermaid show just came out with the Black Ariel. I had to leave halfway out to come do this with y'all, so y'all gotta love us back and know we dedicated and we in here with y'all. You feel me?
You already know. You already know.
I walked out with a full. I walked out with a full theater, man.
That's cool.
It was cool. Look,
cool. But that's showing dedication to the craft, though.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah,
look, she had just got her legs too. She had just got her legs, and she was after on the next mission, you know, on what they was on. So I gotta go pop it in on the Fire Stick. You feel me? So,
right.
Been doing a bunch of work though behind the scenes, you know, just making sure we get better and we improve for y'all. So we appreciate y'all tuning in. We doing everything we supposed to be doing to lock in. You feel me? There's so many things to touch on, man. We need. First off, we're gonna start rest in peace, Tina Turner, man. Tina Turner passed away over the weekend, man. Rest in peace, Tina Turner.
That's a legend in itself, right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a legend in itself. You heard me? Like, I look. When I heard she died, I wouldn't put the movie on. But I had to see the scene with the boot again. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? When she hit the boot in the car, when Ike was trying to hit on her. She pulled out the boot like she was a soldier, like you heard me, like I had to go watch that again, like you heard me, you know, eat the cake anime, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to go watch that, dog, because she played that role though, like well, your girl played the role for her, but it was a depiction of her life, you know what I'm saying?
It was a great depiction.
If all that was really going on, like you feel me?
She was a soldier.
Right, yeah. Tina Turner's a living legend, was a legend, bro, in her own right. You heard me?
So was she like one of the first poster women for domestic violence? You know what?
You could probably say that. You could probably say that. You know what I mean? Because she was. It was. You know. It was broadcast. It was for the world to see. You know what I'm saying?
It was actually promoted.
You know, right. But a lot of women go through it and you don't know nothing about it. But because she was just on this platform and she went through it, it was able to be shown. You know what I'm saying? Like what she was going through. So it kind of you know paved the way for all the other women going through it, how to deal with it, how to get past it, how to move on. You know what I mean? Like so her life was like really like a blueprint for domestic violence. You know what I mean? Because even when she got a divorce, she kept her name. She kept her name because she wanted to stay as name. Everybody knew her as Tina Turner. Because she could have went back to her maiden name, but she kept her stage name, but she could still get that bag. You know what I'm saying? So,
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And she was like the poster child for be strong. Like you know what I'm saying. Whatever you're going through as a woman, you feel what I'm saying. If you're going through abuse, you don't got to go run in the corner. You can actually be strong, keep pushing through, you know what I'm saying, and become who it is that you're trying to become. And you don't have to really be ashamed of it. You feel me? And domestic violence ain't just one way. Domestic violence goes both ways.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Yeah, definitely.
Who commit domestic violence on that commit domestic violence on men too. You feel me? So it's a two-way street.
Now that's one thing that's not really shown. The domestic violence on men. You know what I mean? And because the world still look at the man as the stronger person. Like so, when it's done to a man, I don't know if you ever really seen like when it's done to a man, it's more like man up. They're not really offering no help. They trying to tell you man up and handle your business. You know what I'm saying? But when it's a woman,
facts.
When it's a woman, it's kind of it's hold your head up, we got you, da da da. But men sometimes be needing that too. You feel me?
Yeah, facts. And a lot of times as men, you got to man up, so you're supposed to take it. You know what I'm saying? Or even in certain situations where the woman is being the aggressor, we take the more laid back role and let them be the aggressor and be the bigger man and just walk away from it and be like, go ahead on. I ain't gonna do that. And they may be super aggressive. And it ain't like you're scared of them, but you just taking a higher role, so you have to put up with the domestic violence from your end.
Thanks.
So yeah, man. Yeah, long live Tina Turner, man. You feel me? Like I know her streams about to go through the roof because a lot of people who wasn't on her music may be able to find her music or hear her story. You know what I'm saying? And it gives them.
She has some cold music too, boy. She has some cold music too for the times, boy. She has some cold music. You know what I mean? A lot of it was wrote by her abuser, but you know what I mean? She had some cold music, but when she started writing her own though, and when she started writing her own, she thought really shining through, showing who she really was. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah. Is Ike dead too?
I want to say yeah, but I'm not sure. So I'm not gonna say that. I want to say yeah, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I remember he was in jail for a minute, but I think he did. I think he did get out. I think he did pass, but I'm not sure. So I ain't gonna say that. You hear me?
All right.
I ain't gonna say that.
Segueing over a little bit, you got something you want to say?
Before while we on rest in peace, man, I just want to give, you know what I'm saying? I just want to mention T-Seal, you know what I'm saying? You know, prayers with the family and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like T-Seal, like really was a staple in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know T-Seal, especially if you're on Olive Street, Olive Branch Corner, everybody know T-Seal, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the family, man. Like, you know what I mean? My condolences, for real.
Facts. I just got through telling my girl because when I saw it on Facebook. I saw Mitch had posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, Mitch had posted it.
You know what I'm saying? And when I saw it, my girl with my girl, and I was like, man, bro, like it was hard. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was a rough one. And she was like, what's wrong? I'm like, man, my family died, like my auntie, like it's like my mama, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like she helped raise me, like, you feel me? Like when I have problems, ain't a lot of people that I go talk to about my problems. You feel me? Like I don't really rock with people like that. You feel me? From a man perspective, Mr. Brad, right? Big Brad, I used to go sit down and talk to Brad. You feel what I'm saying? On fatherhood stuff, being a father stuff, because that's somebody I saw be a father since I jumped off the porch, and I saw him be a real father no matter what he was going through. And I respect him. I had father problems. I go holler at homie, you know what I'm saying, for advice and stuff, because I respect what he was saying. Miss Seal, on the other hand, that was like somebody out the hood who would pull me to the side, like, come here if she see me slipping, or if I feel like I'm slipping, I go holler at her and get some advice and sit down and talk to her. You feel me? Like, it's a real lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the realest. You feel me? Like, she ain't owe me nothing. You feel me? A lot of the projects that y'all hear us on and y'all listen to and y'all been riding to since we was kids was recorded in her washroom. You feel me? Like, she ain't never tripped on us. She made it happen for us. You know what I'm saying? So she really been a big part of our life. If y'all ignore it or not, you feel what I'm saying? She helped us create the soundtracks that y'all was able to ride to and enjoy and appreciate from us, from Anthrax to Strap Up Volume 1, whatever you probably heard. You know what I'm saying? Up until the last few years before that point, and before the point that we got to getting in the bigger studios and stuff, all the mixtape stuff you heard was done by her. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace, Miss Seal, man. You're gonna be missing. Ain't gonna even be the same passing right there. You feel me? Like, You know,
Right.
like
I mean, I got different memories. I used to be on the poach. You know what I'm saying? We cracking jokes. We doing, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we sit out there for hours just chopping it, like talking about life. We cracking jokes. We talking about everything that's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like she was somebody I could go talk to anytime. Like if I was down, out, you know what I'm saying? I can go talk to her. If I'm up, I still go talk to her. Like
that's what I'm
I'm sitting
talking
on the
about.
post, like you feel me? Like I'm sitting on the post with her every day. Like you hear me? Like not just because I was cool with fam with them, just because like it was just shoot at somebody you could go talk
She
to
was that
and
real.
really sit down and really have a good time. Like you know what I'm saying?
And
For real.
she ain't judge us. She watched us in all our ups and downs. She watched our mistakes. She watched when we was low down, going with our move, everything, and she never judged us on none of our street stuff because she still looked at us as her kids, even if she didn't make us. You feel me?
Right,
Like,
for real.
man, like you don't even understand. Like you feel me? Like a lot of people understand, even the people who may be kin to her, who may not know why people be having so much love for y'all. Some people ain't even earn their love; they getting her love. You feel me?
Right,
Like real
for
talk.
real.
So I'm saying, like she really was that genuine, that real, and that special. Like you feel me? Like this ain't for no media, no, this for real. Like she really was a real big influence and a real part of our life. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Real
So
talk. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
definitely love you. You know what I'm saying? Glad when whatever happened, when Jay had his situation, you feel what I'm saying? Me, her, and him was in there. That's my dog. Like, if I love, a lot of people don't know that changed my life. But when that happened to Jay, that scared me as a person. You feel what I'm saying? Me and her had these talks where I let her know, like, man, that really scared me. You feel what I'm saying? Made me go in overdrive because I don't need nothing to happen and I ain't got everything taken care of. You feel me? So
Right.
at that point, she know one thing. I was in there because I love him. You know what I'm saying? I was in there till he was all right. And at that point, I had to get back to what was happening. So you
Right.
feel me? Like
Right. Right.
Jay,
Right.
Bitch, Jones, all y'all, man, like I hit y'all DMs and shit. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I be breaking phones, so I might not have y'all number in the new phones. You know I love y'all, dog. Real talk, bro. Like, like
It's always love too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Real love, like Holly
yeah.
Ghost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a big loss, dog. That's a big loss. Real talk. That's a big loss. I mean,
But
yeah,
right.
we gotta pick the mood back up, man. You feel me? Love y'all, though. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna be a celebration. We're gonna celebrate it. We're gonna definitely keep her alive. You know what I'm saying? Like for everybody who she had good influence on and she was in your life and giving you them words of encouragement and stuff. Make her proud, man. You feel me? Like let's hold her down. Like let's be who she knew we was and what she saw in us. Let's excel to that point and be that and better.
Facts.
Real
Cause
talk.
she knew our capabilities. You feel me? She knew our capabilities, and she wanted to push it to that. You know what I mean? So
Feel me? Like I appreciate it. I wouldn't be here right now. It wouldn't be easy money if she didn't do some of the things that she did and gave us some of the opportunities to create what we was creating in her presence and in her space. You feel me? So definitely.
say let's segue into talk about this Miami Heat in Boston right fast, man. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you saw the last game.
I ain't even watch it. I ain't watch. I caught the highlights, but I didn't watch it because I know the NBA, right? In knowing the NBA and some certain spaces, game one don't matter, game two don't matter. All that be dressing for game 6 and 7. You know what I'm saying? So you could really bypass the early ones to get to the later
Yeah, but
games.
that game six was something. That game six was something serious.
Man,
That game six was something.
I saw the highlights, dog.
That game six was something serious, dog.
That's why I know Jimmy coming out to kill tonight because they was dead. Jimmy and them shook
That
back.
game six was something. That game. Cause look, they was down the whole game and they came back. You heard me? And then they had 0.3 seconds left, bro. You know what I'm saying? They missed the shot, and your boy White hit the little quick layup. You heard me? Like, and they won the game, man. It was because everybody in the building thought it was over with. Like, you heard me? You got 0.3 seconds, like you missed the shot. It was right before the buzzer, cousin. You know what I mean? But, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't know how real it is, but they had some moments on there, bro, where that scope was changing, like right before your eyes. Like, there's the free throw, it's 83-82, right? Boston hit a free throw, one free throw, it went from 84 to 83. And then another point was added. And then they still had to shoot the other free throw.
You know what? I want to say I was in and out the game. But I want to say I looked, and the score was weird to me. Like, I was like,
look, it's on the internet right now where they showing it. It's on the internet. They showing it. They showing it in live time. Like, it ain't no editing, ain't no nothing. Like, they showing it like it's like, you hear me? Like the score, like it was like a 4-point swing on 2 free throws.
The crazy part is,
like, I know they said the NBA is scripted. The NBA got their script. They know what they're looking for. But that game right there kind of made me see, like, all right, hold on.
A little bit. It be rigged a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's rigged a little bit. Cause you hear me?
It's rigged a lot bit. It's rigged a lot.
Yeah. But right now though, see, and that's why I hate close games like that. Like, you hear me? Because you don't be paying attention to all that.
I'm on attention.
You watching the games and you're not paying attention. So they can slide 1 or 2 points here and there for them, like you ain't even paying attention to it. Like, not even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even thinking about it. You hear me? But you know they got them internet hounds and they find it, cause like, you hear me? They find it.
Everything being recorded, y'all. Everything is being recorded, y'all, from every angle. So y'all make sure y'all be on point. If you think nobody don't see you, they see you. Don't never think they don't see you. Somebody look.
See it?
Let's believe.
Do they see it?
It been a shout out to Lil Greg, shout out to my dog Jesus, man. Me and him been back and forth in the DMs. He diehard Boston fan, man. So when they was down 3-1 or something, we talked and he was like, man, they got us on the ropes. I ain't giving up, but it's looking ugly though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I said, we got to go live. He said, you got to wait after we win a game or two so I can have something to talk about.
Don't nobody want to go live when they down, cuz. Don't nobody want to go down when they down. You know what I'm saying? They ain't talking. They quiet. They quiet.
That boy got back in my DMs like 2 days ago. Like, we about to make history. What's that now?
Yeah. Now they can talk. You hear me? Now they can talk. So it's going down, though. It's going down. Believe that. Like right now, Miami's showing out right now. In that first quarter, when they first started, they weren't even doing nothing. It was like 9-4, like but like 7 minutes, like, you hear me? Like, it was close. You hear me? I mean, I ain't gonna say it was close. It just was like they wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, they wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But now, Miami coming back strong, cause
I've been trying to find them. I've been missing them, man. What's happening, Shannon? How you doing, dog? I see you. Appreciate you sliding through, man. I'm gonna be here every Monday, man. So get used to it. Tell them I'm gonna be here, man. We just building on the early stages and stuff, but yeah, we building platforms, man. So let them know we here. If y'all be having topics, you could come up here and talk about it. If it's stuff you be want to address, you know, it's all good, man. We appreciate y'all stopping through, man. Yes, it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly with it, though, dog.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, when I saw that video on Instagram, I'm like, man, this can't be. Like, I'm like, wait, they were just down. How they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really see no shots made, and I'm watching the game. You hear me? But the score was working against them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man, come on, man, you can't play it like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And at one point, like, I saw Jimmy look. When Jimmy looked up, Jimmy was like, I don't know if he was seeing it or what. Like, you hear me? I'm like, this can't be life like right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
but like me, I'm unbiased to who win. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Jimmy win. I want to see Tatum get one too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of unbiased with it. You know what I'm saying? But I know Tatum them got time. You know, Jimmy probably don't have as long a time as Tatum and Brown. You hear me? So I like to see Jimmy get one. You know what I mean? But you never know how it's gonna play out. Especially with all the antics going on.
I feel like Jimmy got burnt out for a minute. I feel like he had gave so much in the first 3-4 games. Like he just was burnt, dog. Like wasn't, you know, like mentally you'll get exhausted. You'll get mentally exhausted when you giving that much energy and you got everybody on your back and you orchestrate every inch of it. You'll get mentally burnt out, dog.
Yeah, but that's what they say about LeBron, though. So.
Yeah, Brian ought to be mentally tired though. Brian been playing at a high level for a lot of years, dog. He been running at that same pace, dog. Like
right,
he been finals. What, like 15 years straight almost?
Nah.
Even if he lost them, he playing like every year all the way to June. Like,
nah, don't give him that many. He ain't got that many.
How many? What do you win? 10 straight years?
He did that 11 times now.
So what do you win? 10 straight years?
Was it straight? Yeah.
Damn near give or take 1 year, but home has been relevant.
Yeah, give or take 1 year. I know he had won 10 times, and I think it's 11 now that he won when they won that last one.
Yeah. And I don't even want to make this about Brian because I love him, but we ain't gonna even make this a Brian podcast.
No, we not because I don't love him.
Yeah, see, so that's why we ain't gonna even go that far in terms. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shout out to Buck. Definitely gonna be a good game. Who you got winning tonight?
I'm going Miami like I've been going the whole year.
All right.
Well, not the whole year, the whole series. I ain't gonna say the whole year. I'm not a Miami fan. I'm a basketball fan, so I'm just going with who I think gonna win. You know what I mean? So I think Miami gonna win, but the finals, I think whoever go to the finals ain't beating them. Sorry.
Yeah, Jokic and monster. I'm a see though. I love him. I'm a see though.
Ain't happening. Whoever go to the finals, they ain't beating Jokic, bro. I'm sorry, they ain't doing it. Jokic getting triple doubles. I'm talking about. And the triple doubles ain't he getting like 30, 15, and 15. Like you hear me? Jokic's cutting up, dog. Jokic's cutting up. I know Embiid won the MVP this year. It was well deserved. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he should have got it over Jokic. I know Jokic got it last year. I think he should have been another unanimous decision this year.
I like what some people said. Some people say Jimmy should have got it.
I can see that too.
For pushing this team this far. Some people say Jimmy could have got it.
But see, that don't determine the MVP when you get in the playoffs and all that. The MVP really determines the end of the regular season.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It determines the end of the regular season. So it's not announced till later, but it's determined before that. It's the MVP of the regular season. That's what it is, the MVP of the regular season. Because you get an MVP of the finals too.
All right.
You feel me? So
yeah, that makes sense.
But I mean, Jimmy should have been in the numbers, but you gotta remember, Jimmy wasn't doing what he do. See, Jimmy more of a playoff player. He more of a playoff player, like through the whole year. He don't do that through the whole season. He might give you a glimpse here and there, but he don't do that through the whole season. You know what I mean? Yeah. Most times Jimmy's scoring 15 points like through the whole season, like. But in the playoffs, you don't want to see him.
He the mold on any team he running on. He the molder. So
yeah, you don't want to see him in the playoffs.
He the molder. Okay. Baby segue, man. It been like the week started off kind of controversial because I ran across this clip. I ran across two clips. I lost the other one. I don't know what happened to the other one. I'm gonna talk about that one next, but I want to start with this one right here. It's the clip I want to start with. I had a lot of comments on this one. Just commenting on it. People saying how they feel. So I'm gonna run it. I want to see what y'all think about it. Make sure I got it up where I can we hear it? Why we can't hear it? Oh, I'm losing audio, y'all. Oh, all right, I know I see.
His own trucking company, or he can even carry loads and make money for himself.
Can you hear it?
What I decided was, you know what, Brittany, let me change my mindset. Let me help him help us take care of our child. And that's co-parenting.
We're gonna run it back. It's about to run back. Oh, let's run it back.
So I decided to take my son's father off the child support because it was causing turmoil in our co-parenting relationship. Recently, you know, I looked up a few places for him to get his CDL so that he could possibly start his own trucking company, or he can even carry loads and make money for himself. What I decided was, you know what, Brittany, let me change my mindset. Let me help him help us take care of our child. And that's co-parenting.
That's real. That's real.
Okay.
That's real. You should have more. You should have more like that, because you gotta think, when you binded by that system, bro. A lot of times you limit it to really what you can do. You limit it. You know what I'm saying? So for her to take him off, let him help him get his CDLs, all that, where he can grade that business. She's not essentially helping him. She's helping them. You know what I mean? And that's actually good, bro. Like, cause you don't find too many women who will do that. Cause they're, most of them just looking for their little bag. You know what I'm saying? And that money don't even be going to them. That money don't even be going to them kids. Like, you know what I mean? But if he can get his thing going, you never know how much he goes. How hard he gonna go for that child? You feel me? You never know when he got it like that. You know what I mean? But when you got that system in place in your business, taking your money, doing, you know what I'm saying? You kind of bind it. You know what I mean? Where you can't really maneuver how you need to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? Because you concentrating on making sure I get this money to the state so they can. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different. You know what I mean?
Facts. It was weird. It got a little weird in there because I posted, and I wanted to make sure that I went back and listened again a few times because I wanted to make sure I heard exactly what she said, right? Because my caption was respect to whoever this black queen is that put her crown on for her and her family. You feel me? And I said that because it sounded like she went a different route, because she said let her change her mindset, right? Because it sounds like she had a foot on his neck, right? It sounds like homie is a good parent, right? But she put her foot on his neck where the government was on him to the point where he couldn't even really do nothing and come from Monday because they smothering. You feel me?
Right.
She was able to look and see, wait, hold up. I'm smothering him out where he can't grow and be the best father and parent he can for our kid. So now that's killing us and got us backtracked and got us in limbo, right? Because I'm not really prospering off this. I'm just making sure he don't prosper. So whatever she was mad for him about, that the way their relationship ended or whatever, they wasn't getting along, she put that to the side and say, no, as a mother, as the queen of what we did create and the family, let me get out the way and let him grow, right? And not let me get out the way and let me grow. Let me help in the ways that I help destroy to help him grow at a faster pace to be the man that I know he can be if he was his best self.
Right.
That was dope. Like, you feel what I'm saying? To see a black woman look like she from the same type of environments we come from, feel like that. So I was like, let me post this because I need other women to see this, that may be in similar situations that's not looking at it from that perspective to be like, hold up, I might be tripping too in my situation. Like, let me see if I'm not holding my kid's father back, because if I am, I'm not only damaging him, I'm damaging what he could grow to that can possibly grow to my kids. So whatever he's exposed to as the father, they're exposed to too. So if I got him exposed to food stamps, my kid exposed to food stamps, and if I let him grow to the point of having millions in whatever he wants, my kid is exposed to that too. You feel me? Like, that's basically the logistics of what I saw, basically from what I took from it.
Right. Because you never know what he might learn on that journey, right? And mind you, if he's a good father, the way it sounds like he is a good father, right? He going to see his kid, whatever. Now he teaching his kid that business aspect of life, like, and you don't get that too often where we come from. You know what I mean? You don't get that too often. So if he's trying to learn, he's trying to grow, he's trying to help his child, his seed grow too. He's not just doing it for himself; he's doing it for his seed too. But if the foot on his neck, he came and made those moves to get to that point. You feel me? So like a lot of times, it's not about the little small amount of money you get immediately. You know what I mean? Because like that small amount of money ain't really nothing. You got the state taken out of it. You get your portion, whatever, right? But if he not on that, and he able to take money and flip it and do this and do that and still provide. You know what I mean? And make something tangible come out of that situation and make something substantial for his kids. That's a win-win-win, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a win-win-win. Win for him, win for you, win for the kid, everything. You feel me?
For everybody involved. Facts.
Everybody involved. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Everybody involved.
Facts. Now the other thing I saw is I lost this one. I was trying to post this one too. I lost it because a lot of people took it wrong, right? I saw some people take it like, man, what's happening out here? Men ain't taking care of themselves and the woman gotta help them. No, you not looking at it from. I see it looking like she feel like she knows she did some things that held him back and put him in that situation. So she wanted to change that. It wasn't like he can't do it for himself, but she took away those options where they suspended his license. They did a bunch of things that had nothing to do with taking care of his kid.
Right.
You feel me?
Well, it had a lot to do with taking care of the kid because when he didn't have that license, all that, he couldn't make those moves. Because he didn't have the option to, because his license was suspended. You couldn't go get a CDL with a suspended license. You feel me? So like you gotta get that in place first. So she took the foot off the neck, you know what I mean, and allow him to maneuver. Like, right. You know what I mean? Go ahead and your business.
I'm going to look for, I really want interviewer. I want interview about her mindset. Like, you feel me? So I'm going to search her, see if I can track her down. I'm looking to get on the show. I want to interview her and see her mindset because we need to have those conversations about those kind of mindsets and how we help grow. You know, like just as families, like that was big for a Black woman to do that. That was big, dog. For me personally,
yeah, that's real big.
You don't see it too much.
I never even saw that. I never saw that. That was real big.
So the other lady said, she said the government is their baby daddy, right? Because that's who they deleting the father for them to provide, right? So they say the government is the baby daddy, right? So once the kid get to a certain age, after they done took care of the kid for you, give me my kid now, right? And what the government doing to your kid?
They locking them up.
That's why they giving it. If they want the government to be that assistance and be that father for the kid, right? But the government got a plan for the kid. Once the kid get old enough, the kid not churn no more. It's mine now because I paid for him. I gave you money for him the whole time he was a baby, so that when he gets to be grown, he mine now. Come here, I got something for you. I got somewhere I need you to go. I need you to go work over here for these 15 cents.
He can pay all that back for you. He can pay all that back for you. You hear me? All that money I gave you, I'm gonna get it out of him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm buying your kid from you because you gotta give him to me once he made 18. Not even 18. Once he made 15.
Because so essentially what they're doing with, like, food stamps, and let me say this: food stamps, government assistance, whatever you want to call it, right? It was meant to be a temporary thing to help you get on your feet. That's what it's meant for, a temporary thing. Most people get on it and they stay stuck in it because they're not trying to elevate. All right, I get money, I get food stamp, I get a little money for rent, I'm cool with that. I'm living a comfortable life. I'm cool with that, right? In turn, that keeps us in position, a poverty-stricken environment, right? They want to keep you there. They want to. So I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna house you because I want to keep you there. Because I know you're gonna stay there because you're not trying to get out of what I'm giving you because you feel like it's something free coming to you. You know what I mean? Not knowing it has consequences that come behind it. Because where you have to stay, where you have to, you know what I mean? You allowing, I ain't gonna say you allowing yourself, but you keeping yourself in that position. And as long as you allow them to feed you, you're gonna be stuck in that position because you can't work and make over a certain amount of money, right? So you can't really elevate because all you worry about is the free stuff you get. That's what you worry about, the free stuff. So you can't elevate. I mean, you can't get a good job, but you don't want to. Look, I know a girl, bro, and she working at McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
And she got a little food stamp, whatever. She had her kid got a little food stamp, little government assistance. She worked at McDonald's, right? She was a shift leader. They wanted to put her in the management program, right? And the management, once you were at McDonald's for 7 years, you can go in the management program. Right? They'll put you, no matter what your position is, they'll put you in a management program if you want to go. They wanted her to go because she was good at her job, right? She was good. So they wanted to put her in there. And she was basically already doing all the stuff anyway. She was just a shift leader. She's doing all the stuff anyway for the general manager, everything. She's doing everything. You know, she turned it down.
Yeah.
She turned it down because she said, that's going to be, I'm making too much money. It's going to make my food stamp. Plus, I like to smoke weed too much. So she turned it down. She was comfortable where she was getting her assistance. Not knowing that I could have been something life changing. Do you know about the general manager make at McDonald's?
They make a few dollars.
They made like $125 a year.
They, I don't
like 125 a year. So imagine what 125 a year could do for somebody that's used to making 15, 2,000. I mean, 15 or $20,000 a year. 125. You don't need government assistance. You way past that.
Facts.
You way past that.
Yeah, but from the environments we come from, we don't even know that. That's certain stuff we don't know. Like we had these talks now. Me and my girl had these talks the other night. Like because we learning on the fly, right? Because
right
where I'm from, where we from, wasn't no man in the home. You feel me? After Pops, my mama didn't bring no men home, so I wouldn't know what it looked like to have a man live with you and what a man's supposed to do in the house. I just know what I do. You feel me? Like, so for some women who grown up with fathers in their home, or men grew up with fathers in their home, they kind of grown to know how to move. You feel me? Like just like mothers, right? If you never seen your mother in the home with a dude, you wouldn't know, a female wouldn't know how to respond to a man being in the home if you never seen those situations play out in real life. You may have seen when you went over to your friend's house or to your significant other house, but you never saw it yourself. So it's kind of hard to know what to do or if you're doing the right thing if you never saw it done. All you could do is do what you feel like supposed to be done. You dig? So same thing with the person who you talking about, you know what I'm saying? If they never saw nobody make $125,000 a year and know how to move like that, they may think it's a bad thing. They only saw how people maneuver having that and both of those incomes coming in. You dig?
Right.
Yeah. It's just learning the growth that we got to go through You know what I'm saying? And talk to people about to know what to do.
We gotta break our own cycles, man. We gotta break the cycles. You know what I mean? Because like I said, but the children are a reflection of their parents in most instances.
Right.
If you see your parents creating jobs doing this, eventually you will grow up to be creating jobs like your parents. If not, sometimes, yeah, some of them go straight. You know what I mean? Some of them go straight. But if you got good parents, they pushing you on the right road. I ain't gonna say you got good parents, but if they push you on the right road, you will kind of follow that road. You know what I mean? Because this is what you've seen all your life. You feel what I'm saying? But if you don't see it all your life, you don't know what it is. So now when you see it, it's like you're kind of scared to go there, not knowing if it's gonna work for you because you're not used to seeing it. You know what I mean? So we gotta get more into, even if we not even in a position to do it ourselves, but at least teaching them what can be done.
All right, go.
You know what I mean? What can be done? Yeah, I may not have done it, but what can be done? This is what you can do if you apply yourself to this. If you do this, if you do that, this is what can be done. Now, a lot of times you might have a smart child. Well, you ain't do that. Well, my thing to that is, I'm trying to teach you to be better than I was.
And we still got to respect our kids' mind, because honestly, right? I got a chance to see how my older people life played out, right? So I got a chance to see them work their 9 to 5 till they was older and see how it played out, right? So it had me like, I don't want mine like that. Like, not saying theirs was bad or nothing, but it was like, I saw how theirs went and I saw how the end looked after they finished. I don't want to go that route there. Even if this route may not be the best one, I'd rather take this one because I know with that one, I know it's at the end of that rainbow.
Right.
You feel? You know, like, I'd rather take one that may have a few different, what you call, you know what I'm saying? But maybe I still understand that we needed that route to get to this point. Now let me take another one to get us to the next point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. So, but we gotta be able to show them those routes. We gotta be able to show them those routes. You feel me? We got
that comes from them getting the chance to watch us too. Because even though we doing the best we can as parents and as still living our life, right? So they get a chance to see how we played and be like, all right, I like what daddy did, but I don't really care for that. I ain't doing that when I get old or when I move. I ain't doing that. Like, I like the mother parts. Like, I like how daddy do it, how mommy do that. But those other parts they did, I ain't moving like that. You feel me?
Right. But a lot of time a kid can be so influenced on what you're doing. So if you are doing the bad stuff, they don't really have a mind state built up yet to say, I don't want to do that. Because I saw my mom do it. I saw my dad do it. So I want to do that. Like, you know what I mean?
And subconsciously too, right? Because some stuff that we do, we don't even know that is in our genes, and we doing what our parents did and having our parents trait or mimicking the way that we saw our parents move growing up. So we doing the same thing and having those same characteristics without even knowing it.
Right. And it's what they call cultural influence, right? And it's not just from your parents, your parents, your neighborhood. It's cultural influence. What you see is what you feel like you can do. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, if you don't ever see nothing else, you know what I mean? Like, it all starts, bro, with from what you allow your kids to watch, what you allow them to listen to, what you allow them to. You feel me? Like, don't let the world influence your child. You have to influence your child.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, a lot of our kids right now being raised on music. Being raised on music.
Honestly though, we was raised on music too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I was raised on motivational music.
Music was different back then too.
Yeah, I was raised on motivational music. You know what I'm saying?
Music was different back then.
They was talking about trying to get out of poverty and how we change it and how we grow and how we win despite everything against us trying to hold us back. You feel me? So that's why I make the same type of music. But that was our soundtrack to our life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We go back. If you go back and you listen to what you was listening to when you was a kid, it was another kid motivating you to get out that situation, like, or telling you what it was going through in that situation, trying to get out. They wasn't saying, "Oh, I'm happy here." You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't lying. I feel like it shell shocked us a little bit because it make a lot of people turn away from the hood. Like, I need to get away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like as soon as I get a few dollars, I'm gone. Like, get away from that. Like, the hood bad.
But if you realize, if you look at it, even now, like, people mind stays still like that. If I get some money, what I'm gonna do? If I get some money, right? But that's a wish and a prayer. If I get some money, we need to change our vocabulary first of all, and not if. It's when I get some money. You know what I'm saying? Not if, because you go get it if you apply yourself to get it, you go get it. So we gotta stop saying if, like it's a 50-50 chance. I'm when I get it because I'm doing the thing I need to do to go get it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to train your mind to think, train your mind on the positive side of everything. And where we come from, it's so easy to look at the negative side than the positive side, because the negative side is already right there. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. Like, you ever try to tell somebody, bro, who embedded in everything bad?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And you try to change their mind, and no matter what you tell them, you tripping
all the time.
You tripping.
I'm at the point now of I feel like I burnt out a little bit on trying to force it. So now, like, if a person with it, I pull in, give y'all the energy, but I can't be running trying to give it away no more. Like, I had to sit back and look at myself, like, we try to give away too much positive energy that don't always be receptive or accepted. So maybe you need to slow down a little bit, and the people who do want it, give it to them and stay focused. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely know what you're talking about trying to give the positive energy and people not receptive to it.
Right. So, but it's not enough research. It is not used to it. They're not used to it. And, I know. But the negative they breed, they believe is positive to them.
Yeah, facts.
Because that's what they're used to.
And the crazy part is, I come back from here so remotivated to share that because I see people sticking together, right? But I also learn and I remember that we are a solo city, right? So we're a one man, one king city, right? Mm-hmm. Here, they're almost forced to stick together in a way too. Even though they stick together because they love each other, they still forced to stick together by circumstances. So it make them have more unity and camaraderie because they're, you know what I'm saying? Like they need that almost for survival.
Right.
You know, so it definitely understand, but it also makes me want to have that with my people and my family too, because I see people have it and I see the love that they have for each other and how they ride, and you know, I be feeling like we supposed to have the same what we have. So, and everywhere else too, in that regard, everywhere should have that.
Butter is in the 3, man.
Yeah. Segueing over back to sports. Shout out to I'm excited, dog. I'm happy. I'm excited, bro. I don't ask for a lot. There's a few things I ask for. I never ask for a lot, though, right? One thing that I did want that I've been waiting on, and I'm finally getting it, so I'm glad I'm able to tell y'all and let y'all know that we here both ways, y'all, on all streaming platforms. You feel? Listen, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, we getting a fight, y'all. They gonna fight, dog. They ain't ducking no more. It's on and popping, you dig? It's going down. You feel me?
I already knew you was going with that.
I got bug. So anybody want smoke, let me know. I got bug. I'm gonna holler at the casino and let the casino know I got Bud. So I'm gonna drop a few dollars on Bud as soon as I get back to the city. You feel me? Like shout out to Bud. Bud about to beat dude up, man. Bud about to put them things on it, boy. I'm telling you. Shout out to Terrence, man. I'm telling y'all, man. It ain't gonna be what y'all think it's gonna be, man. Shout out to whoever that was on YouTube or Facebook who liked that just now, because y'all know. Make sure y'all hit them like, them subscribe, and them share buttons, y'all. We love y'all for coming through. We building this platform. We appreciate y'all. But Terrence Crawford is gonna beat Errol Spence up, y'all. I'm telling y'all, he been ducking my dog for a minute. He been playing with him. They ain't been want to get dude no spotlight and stuff. Homie about to show y'all what to do, man. If I'm making sure I don't use no explicit words, because we gonna monetize this.
You think he been ducking him? You think he been ducking him?
Huh?
You think he been ducking him?
Yeah, he been ducking him. He been ducking him. He know what's up. He been ducking him. All of them been playing games. Everybody been playing games with homie, man. Homie, like they know what homie is. They'll act like they don't see you though when you nice at something and people feel like you a threat. People act like they don't see you, man. Homie, one of the greatest, man. Real talk. Like I love boxing. I watch this. Homie, one of the greatest, dog. He finally get a chance to show it though. Homie, one of the greatest though. Real talk. Homie do it all. Inside, outside, power, footwork, technique, all that. Like homie, southpaw, orthodox, all that. I rock with him. I'm definitely a fan, man. I'm definitely excited. It's going on, y'all. It's here.
So let me ask you this one, right? And this is a same way. So I know last week we talked about Ross and Envy.
Yeah.
With the little beat we brief for a moment, right?
Yeah.
Well, now I don't know if you saw it, but Gunplay, they got the recording of Gunplay talking to Envy about smacking the piss out. You hear me? Like you hear me? Like because he said Envy put his children in it about the GoFundMe thing. Saying, about if your man put up a GoFundMe and you got all this money, you ain't taking care of your people, whatever. So Gunplay come back, you know what I'm saying? Because he hot, because he feel like he put my children in it. So he got him, Charlamagne, Envy on the phone. Gunplay talking about smacking them up. Now Envy sit there and say, you know what I mean? Look, man, I wasn't putting your kids involved, none of that, whatever, right? I was just making a statement, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got all this money, your man going through all this. Why your people got to put up a GoFundMe when you got all this money that you can help take care of his kid? You know what I mean? So, like I said, Gunplay talking about smacking him. You hear me? And Envy was like, man, look, we ain't got to go through all that. But now it's gonna be a fight. So Envy like, well, we can fight, but it don't have to go through all that. Like, so I ain't gonna say Envy was scared, backing down, nothing like that. But Gunplay ready for war. You hear me? What do you think about
that? Envy out there bad because if you got beef with homie, keep other people out. Don't use nobody else as the example to explain about
Ross
homie.
did it too.
None of that, that's disrespectful.
Ross did it first too. Like,
yeah, but that's cool. Do it with Ross. Don't put my name. If any one of y'all got a problem with Herb or something Herb said, don't put me in it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Address Herb. And you feel me? Like if you because if you bring my name in it or you use me as an example for something that you and Herb got going on or something y'all back and forward on, now I'm looking at you because Now I got something to say to you now because you done brought me into something that I had nothing to do with.
Right.
And you brought me into it in the negative light too. Right. And you using it trying to downplay whatever I have going on in my life as a way to exploit homie. You feel me? Like
Right.
leave me out that. Like you feel me? Like don't bring my situations up or nothing. Like you feel me? Like you got something to deal with him. Deal with him. Because when I see you, I feel gunplay. When I see you, we gonna see if you're gonna do that to somebody else after that, or you're gonna have a second thought about, you know, bringing my situation up. I'm already going.
You gonna think twice about it. You gonna
I'm
think twice
already
about it.
Huh?
He already thinking that I can't never do that again already because Gunplay talking about smashing. You know what I'm saying? Gunplay talking about smashing them. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? When I see you, I'm gonna smack the piss out you. Like, and that's so disrespectful to tell nigga you gonna smack the piss out of him. Like I'm disrespecting you before I disrespect you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm gonna smack the piss out you. Yeah. You know, for a grown man to smack another man, bro, how disrespectful that is.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. A man's still a man, right? So I don't know if I don't think envy just scary. You feel what I'm saying? And
no,
too,
I ain't say it was scary.
Yeah, I don't think he's scary. I don't think he's just gonna stand there and just let him do that. But if he do, then
you know what I'm saying?
But
I just want to touch on that because we talked about it last week. Yeah. You
feel me? Like as a man, though, right? I still respect envy as a man, right? For saying I apologize if he apologized to homie for like that was out of line. You feel what I'm saying? So if
he did.
Man for being out of line, as definitely respectable. You know what I'm saying? As a man, knowing you was out there bad. You feel me? So,
but Gunplay wasn't trying to hear the apology. He was like,
man.
And they was like, first of all, you gonna make a public apology, and then I'm gonna still smack the piss out of it. That's all he kept saying. I'm gonna smack the piss out of it.
Yeah, they must think. I think real talk. I feel like there's a lot of underlying tension with the whole 50 and Ross thing.
That's all that's about.
And that's envy 50 man. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like he rocking 50. So that's that. And you'll never know if he might wasn't showing love while that was going on. You feel what I'm saying? Like and doing little slick stuff people don't. You know how it be. So
right.
Definitely. I could definitely see it coming back around full circle and peeping up at home and like, yeah, I couldn't address you when I wanted to because,
right.
That would have been me coming at you like, but nah, you put yourself right here in front where I can get at you just how I want to. You feel me? Shout out to everybody who's been in the building, who's been watching. Shout out to everybody who come through. Make sure y'all hit that like, that subscribe button. We love y'all.
Not to cut you off. Boston fall into the waistline, cutting.
They ain't showing up.
They fall into the waistline, cutting.
They say Tatum ain't showing up, man. We got to get G's on here. I might got to do a special with G's and lay it on at the bar, man. I might got to get G's on here, man.
They fall into the waistline, cutting. You hear me? 79-66.
See, you about to make me send that boy an invite right now. I'm about to send him
and look, we're in the full quarter.
I'm about to send that boy an invite, see if he take the invite, man. We gotta see what's out with him, man.
We're in the full quarter.
Hold up, man. They don't want to let me. Hold up.
Caleb Martin on fire, boy.
Don't do me that, man. Let me send my dog the invite, man. Caleb Martin, he overdue though, because he was off last few games. He was off. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah,
sure, because you've been watching the last few games. He ain't really been doing too much.
Yeah, he on fire tonight though.
He on tonight.
He on tonight, good. Oh, it's 83-66.
83-66.
83-66.
They came to kill, bro. I feel like they wasn't. I should have put them. I told you in the beginning, though, that when they come down to the fourth quarter, they don't want it more than Jimmy, dog.
Jimmy just had a breakaway dunk just now. Yeah, they cutting up right now.
I'm telling you,
they go over a 20-point lead.
Anybody who think I'm playing, man, go back and run my tape back. I said the game on the line, and I got Tatum and I got Jimmy Butler. Nobody don't want it better than Jimmy, dog. I feel like Jimmy going to win the ring. I know you say about Holmes. I know you say about Jokic. I feel like Jimmy won it better than Jokic, dog. And when he look up and see he in the finals, man, you got to drag Jimmy out there, dog. You got to drag Jimmy out there, dog. Jimmy ain't going. Jimmy ain't going.
He gonna cut up in the final.
He's not going voluntarily. He is not going voluntarily.
The NBA is so scripted, dog.
Yeah.
You gotta find out who the script going with.
Yeah, you got to drag my dog out there kicking and screaming. He ain't going voluntarily though. That's why I mess with homie, man. Something else, man. I thought about yesterday, man, because the pandemic started a whole bunch of new stuff, dog. The first time I saw it was out here. It's still going on a lot. I don't know if y'all ever been through it. What you think about the whole Zoom funeral thing, dog? That was like the wildest stuff I had ever seen. Like pandemic first hit. I went to a Zoom. I didn't even know. I'm sitting in the house. And we just sitting there, me and one of my homies out here, we sitting in the house and we watching TV. Boom, and he flicking forward. And he flicked back. And it was a funeral session. So I ain't think nothing of it because we smoking around the phone. And then I looked and it was live. And I was like, wait, that's a funeral. Like, yeah, boom. But you know, it was a pandemic, so you couldn't go, everybody couldn't go to the place with, you know, with everybody dying and stuff. So it was really like a Zoom funeral. And I was like, wait, did we ever stop to just think about, you know, like life has actually evolved to the point where we have funerals on Zoom.
Well, I mean, it was due to the times. Like you say, everybody couldn't be around everybody, but people still wanted to see certain funerals, whatever, right? So how else they gonna be able to see it? I mean, like you gotta think, not just funerals. You had drive-by graduations.
Drive-by graduations, dog. That was crazy to drive-by graduations.
Like you had drive-by graduations.
I went to drive-by parties, dog. Well, especially out here. I went to a bunch of drive-by parties where they got a block long of cars and everybody passing by just reaching the gifts out the window, like keeping him. I was like, whoa,
yeah,
like, really.
Yeah, but that was
shout out for that love, whoever that is on Instagram or YouTube, man. Shout out to y'all for the love. We appreciate that, man. But yeah, that was crazy, like, dog. Like
but see, you couldn't have people around us. So it's like you said, like the party, right? People driving by giving gifts, right? People still wanted to show love to their people, whatever. But I can't be around you because you gotta think this pandemic was something that nobody was ready for. Wasn't nobody ready for that. And if you be around somebody and if they got it, then you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just that simple. It was moving so fast.
Yeah, it was serious.
And it killed a lot of people. So how do you combat that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people still want to be, you know, with their people, still want to celebrate their people, whatever. So you had to find some kind of way to combat that. So the funerals, the graduations, the parties, like that's how you was able to combat that. You know what I mean? I still can't do I showed you love. I couldn't get out, I couldn't hug you, I couldn't touch you, but I can do I showed love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was real,
bro. You know what I'm saying? I love you. You know what I mean? But that was just during the time. But that's not. But see that too, and that comes. But that was able to happen because of the social media era. It was able to happen.
Facts. Yeah, that was,
you know what I'm saying?
That was crazy. It was. I saw it. It was real. That was real innovative when it was happening. Like that was real innovative, dog. That was like That was wild.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
It most definitely was wild. It most definitely was wild. I mean, confused me, you hear me?
Yeah.
Confused me. When I saw the funeral, I was confused me. Because you gotta think, even out here, like when they had the funeral, you couldn't even go. Like people was there, a lot of people got cremated who probably wouldn't even been cremated because you couldn't go to the funeral.
Wasn't nobody that, yeah.
You feel me?
That's true. Nah, that's true.
A lot of people was getting cremated because you couldn't have people at the funeral. Like, so, you know what I mean? And it was a cheaper way to go. Because people was hurting during the pandemic until the money, when people start getting money, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, people were still in a financial bind. Like, people couldn't work. They couldn't, you know what I mean? So you was only afford the money they was giving you. Now, some people made the money work for them. Some people made, you know what I'm saying, took the money and blew the money and was still hurting more. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's all you was getting, bro. And a lot of people didn't even find other ways to hustle to combat that. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't find ways to hustle. So they would only divvy out what they would divvy out.
Facts.
And waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on another stimulus check. I'm waiting on, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get a lot of people took penitentiary time with the PPP loan just to get money. Just to get people making up names just to get money.
Facts.
Whoa, what up, West? What up, Joe? Gun 7 in the building.
Wow, you know shout out to Joe, man. Gun 7 in the building. How you doing, man? You cooler, man.
So I mean, it was just the times, bro. The times was really was a messed up situation, bro, and nobody was prepared for it. Nobody.
Facts.
Cause you could have never told me next week we ain't gonna be able to go outside, we ain't gonna be able to go around people, we gotta stay in our house, we can't go to work, we can't. You weren't gonna be able to tell me that.
I know. Nah, shout out to everybody for being strong as they is, dog, because we pushing on right now like that never happened, right? And we put it so back far to the back of our brain where we'll act like the pandemic ain't happened and we ain't just go through a lot of debt, poverty, people getting put out, you know what I'm saying? Like just a lot of stuff that we live through and we go through and we still keep pushing. You feel me? So that's like super real and that's super respected. And I respect everybody who's still pushing through after everything we just went through and we still going through. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why we be having anxiety and PTSD and everything else that we be having because we really be going through a lot, huh? You know what I'm saying? And push through like everything all right, and it's just a normal day, and it really don't be. You know what I'm saying? So not address it, put it in the back of our brain somewhere, all that's back there still affecting us, you know?
The crazy part, bro, people still feeling the financial ruin of that right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who ain't get back yet, who ain't get back what it was. At least what it was, you feel me? Yet. Because they had accumulated so much stuff in the meantime, they had to catch up. And you already not making enough. You feel me? You're not making enough. So now you got to catch up now, not making enough. You feel me? So shout out to everybody for being strong, bro, and really making it through for real. Like you here right now, so you through. You know what I'm saying? You made it through so far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. You know what I mean? That's my only advice to everybody is keep pushing. You hear me? Look, it's always up to date, right? Tomorrow not forced to come. Tomorrow not come. It's a lot of yesterday. Yesterday gone, but it's gonna always be up to date. So as long as you here today, make it all count today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't push it off to tomorrow. Make it count today. Whatever you can do today, make it happen today.
Facts.
And that's real.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, this AI technology crazy. I've been in here in the back just working, just digging in on a computer. The AI technology, it's sick.
So look, they call that the new white collar crime.
It make everything easier. Everything is simple. The computer gonna do all the work. You just tell it basically the format of what you're trying to do, and it's gonna think the rest of it. It's gonna give you different versions of it. You feel me? You put your little tweaks to it and a few and roll it out, Ill. Like so a lot of these people who good at what they do will really be playing with what y'all do and really giving half effort. Y'all really about to not have no hustles because the stuff that y'all playing with, people can go to the computer and get the same thing done for free.
Right.
You feel me? Even though what I get from you, it may come from a human form. If you not gonna do it, if you not gonna give it your full effort, or you gonna drag your leg doing it, the computer do it better than you. The computer editing videos, AI editing videos, AI is writing out scripts, AI is doing everything that you may need done that somebody dragging their leg on you doing it, or giving you a half job, or playing games with you when they get the money and now you got to run behind them to get it done and all that. AI, right. AI doing it. AI about to start doing just, real jobs too. AI gonna do it.
Not just AI. Look. So you know all these jobs where man is the operating force.
Yeah.
You see all the robots they creating to do the same thing that the people do.
Yeah.
There's warehouses right now where they don't even have no employees no more. They probably got like 10 employees that's working all the machines.
Man, I went to a food convention. They have a robot that they put the food on top of the robot like a tray, and the robot go to the table and go bring the food. And
I was about to say that. Yeah.
You put the plates on there, and the robot take the plates back in the back where they go wash them.
Yep. People are about to be obsolete in jobs, bro. About to be obsolete.
And it ain't like a person don't want to work with you, but if you got to go through all that to work with you, and they got something that'll just do it because it need to be done. Why do I
pay you?
Why do I need to pay somebody to bring me a cold drink when I can press the vending machine and it's gonna drop down in my hand?
Right.
And you gonna bring it to me like, man, he come on another cold drink, man. Like why you ain't come by 5 last time you came, man? Why are you making me buy them one by one and all? Why I'm selling them to you one by one, and because that's how I want to buy.
Right.
The computer don't care how many times I come up and do it. It's just gonna do what I ask it to do and keep it moving.
Right.
So a lot of people who be dragging y'all legs, feeling like people need y'all and don't have no other choice but to deal with y'all because y'all do what y'all do. This AI technology, crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Crazy.
It's taking everything away from you,
man.
It's taking everything away from the human. It's taking all aspects of what you do away from you.
It's taking everything that you didn't take serious and you didn't take advantage of or you took for granted. It's taking that and it's doing it. You don't want to do it right though. You feel me? And you never 9 times out of 10, right? Because the game is the game. So it's not dudes, but it's people who knew and was going through what we just starting to go through. They've been going through it. So they've been trying to solve the problem. This ain't a new problem.
Yeah.
This is just a problem that we stumbled across, and they stumbled across once slavery got ugly and all that. They've been trying to figure out a way how to replace the slaves too. Let's not get it twisted. You feel me? Because it's not just about freelance jobs. It's about that part too. Once they figured out slaves had to work, they had to come with a way to revamp it. You feel me? So They almost replacing us, man.
Yeah, they trying to replace us, and they starting to do it.
Facts.
I ain't gonna say they trying. They starting to do it. It just like look when you walk in McDonald's. When you walk in McDonald's, you ain't even got to go to the cashier. You could go to the machine and get your order.
Yeah, and we need to get behind that. But we got to get behind that technology too. Don't get it twisted, right? It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because that still keep touching on it, right? If you somebody who's good at what you do, but you lazy, right, and you don't really like to do it that much, but get you some AI technology and let the AI technology do the stuff you hate to do. You still get it done. But it's game, so it's giving you game to be able to do what you need to do, how you need to do it. You feel me? So make sure y'all take advantage of all this technology. Basically, is what I'm trying to say to y'all. You feel me? Like it's love, right. It's a lot of technology. Make sure y'all take advantage of all this technology that's out here, man, because it's out here for us to grow and win with. You feel me? So if you haven't been looking into it, make sure y'all look into the AI technology, y'all. Because it's out here and it's a lot. And most of it free. So make sure y'all go check it out.
You can get grants and everything to go to school right now and learn all this stuff. You can get grants, go to school and learn this technology, bro. They give away money.
Joe said we always been slaves. We don't get what we deserve. Fact. And we don't take what we deserve too, Joe. You know what I'm saying? So at that
point, we don't take what we deserve.
Right? It ain't. I remember somebody said, it ain't what you get paid, is what you can negotiate or something. It's not what you word, is what you negotiate. So make sure, you know, when you go do whatever you do, get what you ask for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you need.
But a lot of people don't even know their worth to negotiate their worth.
Yeah, fact, because
you don't know your worth.
But we not gonna never know our word. If we ain't never went out there and presented the product ourselves, we always gave the product to somebody else to move for us, or gave ourselves as a product for somebody else to move. We not gonna never know. We don't know who they gonna serve to, right? And do we need to know exactly what we were, or do we need to know what we need? Because I watch a lot of business.
Say that one more time.
Do we need to know what we work, or do we need to know what we need? Because in the end, if you look at it, it's still about what you could get. And I'm in the place where I see people do business, right? I watch people do business at some of the biggest levels and the smallest levels, where you will see a person do business and negotiation may be about 15 cents, right? But the negotiation is about the 15 cents because it's about that 15 cent a million times. They're not just thinking about making 15 cents one time. They're thinking about how many times they're gonna make 15 cents in a row.
Right.
So that 15 cent really is 1.5 million in the negotiation, because they're gonna stay out the way till it build up.
See, you can't look at just the 15. You can't look at the 15 cent. You can't look at the 15 cent because the 15 cents was the negotiation to come off. But you still have to multiply that by everyone. Let's say you got a bag of coffee cost, you sell it to me for $10, right? But if I get it for $9.45, it sounds like it's only 15 cents, but that extra coffee that I can sell, that's extra money going in my pocket. So every bag that I buy, that's an extra 15 cents going back in my pocket plus my profit. You feel what I'm saying? So that money is multiplying. The more and more I sell, just like in the drug game.
Yeah,
so the more and more I sell, the faster I sell it, the more money coming back into me.
Fact.
And so while you trying to go trying to get $22 for every, I'm just throwing a number out. $22 for every route. When you get it for 20, you know what I'm saying? If you pushing it fast enough, that money coming. That money steady coming. That $2 adding up.
You feel me? And I watch business done, and I understand business at a point where a person to get in the business is done where you in the flow of the mix, right? So you is like, I'm not doing this for this one time. I need to negotiate this for every time the transaction is made. You feel me?
Right.
So I need to make them 15 cents every time a transaction made. You feel me? So regardless of if I'm here, I'm locked in at that 15. So, I need to get mine every time. So now that's something that I could get away from and just let that bill as something that was negotiated and go find another $1 or $2 or another 15 cents to get negotiated over there, right? And the person who's doing that, they not worrying about you getting them 15 cents or you getting that $1 because you actually plugged in what's going on to make what it's supposed to make. You feel me? So that's what makes it so valuable in the negotiation. Negotiating. So stop always being a dog, worrying about what the next person make, and make sure you negotiating where you eat residually all the time. Because if you will plug something up, and the person will just want you to eat that one time, regardless of if that's going to affect their pockets or not. But not understanding, if I'm creating this transaction that's going to be made over and over, let me win in the middle of this transaction, like how it's made. I'm supposed to win in the middle of it, regardless of if I'm there or not, because the line wouldn't be bridged without that person being there. So if it costs $1 to cross that toll, I shouldn't have to come collect my $1 from that toll every time it's made.
Right.
And you shouldn't be worrying about the dollars that you collecting off that toll every time it's made either, because everybody should be powered. So just giving some knowledgeable game on business, you know what I'm saying, to know how to actually properly negotiate business, right? And stop looking to negotiate a one transactional deal and negotiate a residual transactional deal. That's the part where I see people lose a lot of time, seeing business done and understanding why some places profitable and other places are not, and some people are profitable and other people are not. And it's all on the communication of how business is done.
But that's what we got to teach the people how to do business. You know what I mean? You got to teach them how to go in a room and negotiate and know what they negotiate. You got to teach them how to do their paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Teach them how to do estimates on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like all that's part of it. And a lot of people don't know that part of it. You know what I mean? They think you just create a business, start a business, and run with the business. No, you create the business and you're gonna learn other stuff along the way, but you gotta at least create the business first. You see what I'm saying? If you don't create the business, there's no you ain't gonna learn them because you're not even trying to do it because you don't have the business to make it happen. When you got the business to make it happen, now you learn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what I said before, chicken and watermelon. When they first started chicken and watermelon, they didn't even know how to, you know what I mean? They learned everything on the way. And now it's with the #1 chicken spot in New Orleans. You feel me? But they had to learn. You know what I'm saying? So create the business, then learn everything else as you go along. Because if you don't create it, as long as you don't create it while you're trying to learn everything, it kind of deters you from creating a business because you're like, it's a lot. But once you're doing it, you realize it's not as much as it seems. If that makes sense.
No, that make a lot of sense.
It's not as hard as it seems. Once you create it and you start going through it, then you realize, all right, I can maintain this, I can sustain this. You feel what I'm saying? But if you look at everything you gotta do before you get it started, you might not ever get started because you feel like that's too much. I'm just gonna go work for old boy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people all the time. Just create the bit, jump off the post, man, and get started. Just get started. Like that's all you gotta do is get started. Once you get started, everything else will fall into place.
Facts. Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Hey man, I know we keep going back, but Miami, this kind of over. So
I took them from the jump. I got Miami winning the championship, so I kind of know I'm gonna catch the highlights It don't look like. But I told you, if it come down to it, homie, and the game on the line, and it's about who won it more, they don't want it better than Jimmy, dog.
Yeah, Jimmy home right now. But Jimmy doing his thing, but he's not really the one. Is the others.
Everybody
Right
around, yeah. But
it's the
don't
others.
get
You
it
know what I'm
twisted.
saying? Now he orchestrating though. He orchestrating.
All right.
He making he making the right passes, everything. Like
okay.
if you look at him,
that's what I'm talking about. That's Jimmy.
Yeah, he doing everything. He making the right plays.
Because
you feel me?
Understand this: if you take Jimmy off that team right now,
no, yeah. They don't do this.
Shout out to Jimmy, man.
He the engine. He the engine.
Shout out to Jimmy, man. Shout out to all the love too, man. We're getting a lot of love on Facebook and YouTube, man. We appreciate y'all coming through and messing with us, bro. We building. This ain't for everybody, but it might be for you. You know what I'm saying?
It might be for you. You heard me?
Definitely appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more y'all come through and the more comfortable y'all get, you know what I'm saying? If y'all be having some stuff y'all want to share, some topics y'all want to talk about, y'all can drop the topics in the chat. We'll talk about them. Or we'll drop links in the chat and y'all can actually come up and y'all can come be a part of the discussion how y'all feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have this platform just for y'all to, you know what I'm saying, like here, which we want y'all to listen and check us out, but we also want y'all to be a part of it too. You know what I'm saying? So we just building it. We appreciate y'all helping us build it from the bottom up, from the ground up. You feel me? This coming from my ideas and thoughts. We on here working it. You know what I'm saying? So you can get used to seeing us here because we ain't going nowhere. We gonna be here. So even if you can't catch us this week and next week may be your week where you got time to sit down and catch us, next Monday we'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have on and you couldn't come tune because the game was on. Next week we're gonna be here at the same time. We ain't going nowhere. So you know what I'm saying? Right. Just get used to us being here. Take your time. Come as you are. Make it at the time that you're supposed to make it when you're supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be here waiting on y'all. When y'all get here, we're going to keep pushing from here.
And remember, man, like, hit that share button and subscribe button every time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else here too. Like, you know what I mean?
Subscribe, all of them. Definitely, man. We about to be broadcasting on Roku, Apple TV, and all the rest of them in a minute. We just in the process of getting a lot of the technical things down and getting that patch. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's about to be coming soon. We're going to be streaming on those. We're in the process of launching the Organized Thinker website where you're able to go there and get the exclusive content, exclusive music. You can get one-stop shop, the deal of the day, where it may be any kind of product at the cheapest price and the best quality you can find it. I'm putting my stamp on that, and I'm going to work to put that together. If it's something that
it's officially over. It's officially over.
Yeah, it's officially over. It was over before it started, man. I'm trying to find my dog G.
It's officially over, man.
I'm looking for him in the daytime. Still daytime out here. I'm looking for him with a flashlight right now. So, geez, if you listen to this or whenever you hear this,
they fought a good fight, cuz. They fought a good fight, man. They had the whole world thinking they was gonna do it, man. They fought a good fight, man.
And when I'm looking for you, and we going live soon as I find you, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, it's all love, man.
I'm glad.
But thank y'all for tuning in, man. This ain't for everybody, but it might be for you. You heard me?
Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I'm about to look for him right now. I'm about to see if I can get him on here. I'm about to shoot him the link in every one of his DMs and whatever DM he got. I'm about to shoot that in there, man. I saw you laughing in them comments a little while back, man. What happened?
Yeah, I was laughing at Joe, man, because Joe be talking reckless. I was laughing at Joe, man. You hear me? Joe be going in them comments like Joe saying, can we talk about how small our city is? Murder happens everywhere. It just look worse here.
Yeah,
I feel that. States are bigger and they don't put their business out. Well, I ain't gonna say they don't put their business out. everybody murders on their sites and stuff, like, you know what I mean. So it just I think people from the outside looking in at New Orleans, they already scared of New Orleans from the beginning. They're scared to come to New Orleans. They're scared. They just think New Orleans is this bad city. When you live here, it don't look as bad when you live here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the people out, like I might look at Chicago like, man, Chicago bad. You know what I'm saying? But people not looking at people who in Chicago don't see Chicago as being that bad. Because it's something they used to every day. We used to this here in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? We used to it. So yeah, it happens everywhere. I ain't gonna say it look worse here because it don't look worse to me. You know what I'm saying? Other places really look worse to me. You feel me? Like, because I'm here, I'm in it. So I don't know if it's I don't know how to even put that. Like, I don't even know. Just everybody got hoods everywhere. Everybody got killing everywhere. Like, you got to think New Orleans not the worst one. You got Chicago, you got Baltimore, you got New York, you got Cali, you got like everybody, like it's killing everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? It just, we see it on our news here because we here. But in Chicago, they shooting 50 people at one time in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They shooting 50 people. Like, you don't really get 50 people getting shot in New Orleans. Now, the most we had recently was like 13 or something like that.
Yeah,
It
it's
like
gone.
I think it was like 13. Huh?
Yeah, it was a cool number. It's gone crazy right now though.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, it's about to be summer too. Summer coming back. It's getting hot. You know when it get hot. The pandemic slowed a lot of stuff down.
Yeah.
So the pandemic had its pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? So during the pandemic, you didn't hear about that many murders. Like, you know what I'm saying? During the pandemic, yeah, you still had some here and there, but since everybody coming back outside now and everybody seeing they arch enemies and all that, yeah, you got that beef. You know what I'm saying? That beef that been brewing for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Is right in the fold now. So everybody killing everybody right now. You know what I mean? The beef ain't going nowhere. It was just put on hold.
And two, right? If we gonna keep it real, we gotta keep it funky, right? We gotta keep it funky as possible. This ain't really nothing new. Like, you feel me saying? Like, murder and shit, people dying, beef and stuff, it ain't really nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Now, the way that it's going about is more fashionable now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And two, a lot of people use that as they claim to fame now. You feel me? You know, like,
right.
They could make a name for themselves if they slanging nine. So a lot of people gravitate to it for that reason, right? They wouldn't even want to make no money, but they'll want to slang some iron because they feel like they get some pussy and they look good and their name gonna ring for it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
You know, now they have some people who into it because they inherited beef. You feel me? They got some people who in it because beef found them, right? And ain't nobody scary where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, first, and it's still a slimy city. So a person to try you or a person to do you something that you don't like, and is up there. You feel what I'm saying? And once it's up there, it's up there. You know what I'm saying? And you taught not to let nobody play with you as a man, right? So in that aspect right there, then that's how we move it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's gonna be some tense situations. Like, you feel me? I used to tell people, like, a lot of people from my city die because everybody a real nigga.
Yeah, everybody.
Even the scary niggas a real nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So if you get into it with somebody and you a real one, if both of y'all are real one, it can't do nothing but go to the furthest extent it could go because ain't nothing else left to do but that. You feel me? So, like, just what I be saying a lot of times, and me personally, I try to be as respectful as I can. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want to disrespect nobody. I don't want nobody disrespecting me. Because whatever I do, I try to do it to the best and the highest level it could be done. So if I'm into it, on whatever it is, I'm trying to be the best at it. And I don't want to be the best at smashing people that I love or people that look like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to be my claim to fame. You feel me? No disrespect to nobody who it is. You feel what I'm saying? Because they got people who really step up, and some people who gotta live like that don't have no choice. You feel me? So
right.
I definitely know and understand both sides of the fence. So I try to keep it as funky as possible with everybody involved, because I don't want to be on here and have these type of platforms and be on here on no fake shit. You feel me? Like, I gotta be real as possible and keep it real as I can with myself and with y'all. You feel me? Like, because if not, don't even come over here and mess with us if we ain't keeping it super funky and keeping it real as possible. You feel me? And if y'all see us not, call us out on it. We supposed to handle it the way it's supposed to be handled. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we supposed to be setting the tone and setting the example and talking about the stuff that need to be talked about for us to grow. You feel me? So
right.
that's why it ain't for everybody, but it might be for you. You know,
but it might be for you. You hear me?
That's why it's the name of it. You know, so dig, that's real, Joe.
Because everybody ain't gonna agree. You hear me? Everybody ain't gonna agree, and everybody might agree. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we're gonna take it to real every time. Like every time.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the Boosie. I know, but too, that come people only talk bad on it because that also comes from home though. You feel me? Because a person is going to have the respect for your things that are for the stuff that they don't know about, but they only know about it through you. They're going to have the same respect that you have for it. You feel me? So if a person from out of town only hear with you tell them about New Orleans, or somebody from New Orleans tell them about New Orleans, and it's only negative things, they're going to have a negative perspective.
That's all they're going to have is the negative thing that you tell them.
And if their head's popping and jumping, then that's what they're going to believe, and that's what they're going to feel, because they only know what we tell them, because they're not there to actually have their own perspective. Right. You feel me? And the people who do come from out of town love that city, dog. That's why we got a lot of tourists who live there now, like, because they came.
What I'm about to tell you, like, it can't be too bad, because you got people coming and moving into them neighborhoods, them same neighborhoods, and they ain't fearful for their lives or nothing. They try to move in and get it popping. So it ain't like everybody that think the city bad, because some people know the city is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they want to be a part of the culture. They want to be a part of everything we got going on. So it just in some areas you got you got some stuff happening, and now you can't even say some areas. It's really all over. You know what I mean? It's really all over. Like, you know what I'm saying? First, at one point they were saying the East the baddest place. Excuse me, bro. I think I'm getting sick or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? But like everywhere, every place in New Orleans got their drama. Like, it could be a house in Eastover, like, you know what I'm saying, when you got a bunch of steppers and stuff, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they got some stuff going on in Eastover. So it ain't about where you live. It could be Mandeville. You could be anywhere, like, you know what I'm saying. So it's just what it is, man. Like, shit happens everywhere. Like, it happens, and sometimes you can't control what happens. You know what I mean? And like you say, when something happens between two real ones, it's gonna escalate. You know what I mean? It may start off with a fight, but it's probably going to end in some kind of gunplay or knife play or something. You know what I mean? Somebody go feel played or whatever the situation is, and that's the way it happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't about, you know what I mean? Like, just like people talking bad about the city. Like I say, this could happen anywhere, and it does happen a lot of different places. Like, we just so used to it because we in New Orleans with it, so we see it on a day by day basis. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
It's happening.
All the time you see what happened in Chicago is that we hear it on the news if it's something big, like, you know what I'm saying? But Chicago probably got shit happens every day. New York probably got something happen every day. Cali something every day. We just don't hear about it. You know what I mean? It ain't reach our news until there's something big that happens. You know what I mean? So.
And I'm gonna say this again and touch on this again, because I just heard this stat again. In the last month, I want to say, bro, 12 females that got killed in the last month, dog.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, that's not no light number, y'all.
I know.
Females. Stay out, do business, bro. Females are getting killed, bro. This new. This is not normal, y'all. Like, and I'm from a place where people die, but it don't be no women who be dying. You feel me? Like real talk.
But they're so attracted to it. You know what I'm saying? They're attracted to it, and I mean, and you can kind of understand it, but they are attracted to it. You know what I'm saying? They're attracted to the how I say it, the bad images. They think that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you're doing is cool. So they're attracted
to you too. It's that real stuff attracted to you too, man. You better leave that alone, man.
Real talk. Yeah. But that's how we were raised. That's what we used to. You know what I'm saying? Right. We're used to the trouble that excites us. Everybody like trouble. Everybody like controversy. Everybody like, you know what I mean? It attracts you.
Facts. Facts, man. Shout out to Boosie, man. Got some Boosie content I want to play, man. We're gonna do some reaction to this here too. I gotta put this ball. Boosie, man.
That was real though. Message.
Yeah, I want to drop that one right quick. I ran across that one over the weekend. This week, I was like, you know, he said some real stuff. What you think about that, man?
I mean, he told to the youth, like, you know what I'm saying, like you said, like, this show ain't for everybody. That life ain't for everybody, like, you know what I'm saying. And a lot of people try to get into that life and don't be ready. They ain't ready to handle that life. You know what I'm saying? A lot comes with that life, bro. Like, so when you in that life, you gotta understand a lot come with that. Like he said, you'll be watching over your show. You gotta watch it for the niggas. You gotta watch it for the police. You gotta watch people trying to set you up. Like, all kinds of stuff come with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't. Hence, that's why you have all these people now ratting. You feel me? You got a lot of people ratting now because they wasn't ready for that. So when it's time to take their charge, guess what? They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready to go sit down. You know what I'm saying? When they get caught. You know what I mean? They ain't ready to keep it silent like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it ain't for everybody. So when you get involved in that lifestyle, you gotta understand, like, this is what I'm signing up for. This is what I got going on. So you gotta be ready to deal with anything that come along with that.
Facts. And,
you know what I mean?
And
like I said, it ain't for everybody. So if it ain't for you, man, go to school or something. You know what I'm saying? Go do something else.
That's real too. That's real. Look, I told mom that, like, I told my girl that maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm like, I already knew the life I chose. I chose my life a long time ago. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I knew what it was. Like, that's why when my licks came, I went laid down. You feel what I'm saying? When it got real, I got real with it. Like, in life, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I chose my path. I chose my lane. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate my route. My route ain't everybody else's route, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, everybody ain't gonna feel how I feel. Everybody ain't gonna stand up in situations where I may have. It ain't for everybody. I chose my route, though. I appreciate my path. I appreciate being here. Appreciate my family in the room. I appreciate my family in New Orleans. I appreciate, you feel me? You know, like, I got my blessings for taking the route that I took. You feel what I'm saying? Like, You know, like how them old timers tell you in jail. If you would have sold when I sold, you would have rolled when I rolled. You feel me? Like you
Right.
did,
Yeah.
like you got to do your man. You feel me? Like that's the first thing they tell you. You feel me? Like if you would have sold when I sold, you would have rolled when I rolled, man. You feel me? So I'm going to do mine. You go do yours. You feel me? Like appreciate your journey. Take your bumps and bruises. Don't tell on nobody. Be a man in whatever situation you could be in. You feel me? Don't let nobody force you into doing something you may not be comfortable with. You feel me? You don't got to be no gangster in every situation. You feel what I'm saying? If you see a situation that
every situation don't call for that.
Think your way through these situations. You feel what I'm saying? Like understand why a person may not like you or may want to come at you. You feel me? You may not want to entertain that in that form. You feel what I'm saying? There's other ways you could deal with stuff. You feel me? Different people come at you different ways. Like they got some people who may come at you just trying. Joe, they may got some people who might not like you and may want to get at you just trying to get a name off you because they feel like you got a name. You got to be able to decipher that and be like, I ain't even about to give you the attention the same you got into it with me because I'm at a higher level than where you may be at. So I'm not even about to entertain you on what you even talking about. Not that I'm
envy is a motherfucker, bro.
Not even that I'm scared of you, just because I could think. Right?
Envy is a motherfucker,
like,
bro.
I know what I'm gonna do you, but I don't even need to demonstrate that because I'm gonna still give you some form of fame or notoriety just for me even entertaining you in that situation. And that's what you looking for to be mentioned on the level with me, like you equal to whatever Joe got going on. You feel me? Like, no.
But at the same time, like even like what Joe's saying right now, right? Sometimes it could be people you roll with that do something to you. You hear me? Because they envious of you. Like that's part of the game, bro. All that's part of the game. Like, you know what I mean? You might be getting too much fame or something, and they want to take you out because they want that fame. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, you even when you in that game, you're talking yourself. Like, you ain't just going get everybody. Like, you are talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to take you out too. Like, you feel me? So you got to understand that, man. Like it's real, bro. It's real. Like, that's a dangerous game, bro. It's a dangerous game. And if you gonna get in it, please be built for it. Please be built for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what they be talking about with all up, and don't get it twisted, because I got a lot of love from the streets along the way. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of game, I got a lot of love, and it's like anything else. You get out what you put into it, right? So if you not putting a lot into it, or you not understanding your bumps and bruises, you gon' take them over and over again. You feel me? Like it teach you, because they say it don't love you, but it do love you. It love you the most because it teaches you the hard way. You don't get it the easy way. Ain't no skating out. No, you gonna stand up. You gonna go through this. You gonna see what it feel like and everything. You gonna feel every moment of whatever you going through, because you gotta figure it out on your own. Ain't nobody come to save you.
Right.
You feel me?
But
ain't no
you
better.
gotta be able to figure it out on your own too.
Ain't no better lesson than that.
Your road ain't gonna be like the next man road. Your path ain't gonna be his path. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your path will be your own path. So you gotta hold it down for yourself too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that. Like, when you choose that life, you gotta hold it down for you. You know what I'm saying? And whatever come with that is what you gotta go through. You know what I'm saying? That's your life. That's your path. You know what I mean? Your road. Like, you feel me? Like, it's you. Like, you can't get into something because he into it and you like the love he gets, because you might get into it and not even get that kind of love. You might get taken out before you can start getting love like that. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like I said, your road is your road. It's a lot of people get into it and they get taken out before they even had a chance to really get into it, because they don't understand it, they don't know it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people make it, some people don't make it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, some people live to tell the tale, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? So just know that's an option for you. You may not live to tell that tale. You may not live to tell that story. You feel me? Now, if you do live and you tell it, it might be a popping story. You might encourage somebody to not go that route, maybe go that route. However it go, like, you know what I'm saying? It's all up to that individual, like, but they gotta understand, like, that's their life, not yours. You know what I'm saying? So
facts. And that's what, and look, a lot of my motivation right now, that's where it be coming from too, right? It's coming from something you just said. That's part of my rollout. I need to start working on these interviews I got coming over. But when people see easy money, when you see easy money pop out, that's me being able to show that we exist. Like, you feel me? You know, like we really was here, always here. You feel me? You know, like my homie Nut was here. Like, the game that I'm running with, that's that game that we learned together when we was doing what we was doing. Like, you feel me? You know, like, Stunner might be locked up. I'm proof he was here though. You feel me? Like, I keep that going. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm like dinosaurs, like, almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being able to like be around long enough to be able to tell you what happened when that was going on. Like, you feel me? Even
if you made it this far to tell that story, if you made it this far, it's a blessing in itself, bro.
You feel me?
It's
Like,
a blessing in itself. Like I say, everybody ain't making it.
It wasn't designed.
Everybody ain't making it.
It was picture it to understand. It wasn't designed for us to make it. We are like the test subject that made it through the maze that had to be gone through, right? That nobody's supposed to make it through, and they sit and look at what it does and they experiment. We actually made it through, so they don't even have no case study. Like, this is brand new case study and case law that we going through. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like the mental trauma we going through and everything we battling through, and
shout out Jay Jones, man.
Yeah, being able to get through being able to get through the fucking the PTSD and all that, and the anxiety and all that, and still perform at a high level like what we doing. Right. That's unheard of. They never saw nobody do it like this, nigga. We done made it through the crack era, nigga. The 90s, nigga. The 2000s, Katrina, Gustav's, the pandemic, and whatever else coming up next, and we making it through every one of these here and still pushing. You feel me? Like, at a high level, this never been heard of. Like, so we all are proof that we existed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and we talked about this earlier. The music we was making a soundtrack on how we get through that part to get to this part, right?
Right.
We are the proof of what made it to this part. Even the people in the poll who were speaking on what needed to be done, a lot of them not even here no more.
But the thing, even though we're the proof of that, right? It still was no blueprint for that.
No,
you learned along the way. Yeah. You learned how to survive along the way, bro. It wasn't no blueprint.
Fact.
It wasn't no black and white. It wasn't no guide that told you how to maneuver, how to do this, how to do that. You learned by different life choices, different circumstances. You learn on the fly. Like, you feel me? You learn on the fly.
Facts. And we still learning. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no blueprint to it. Now the crazy part be heard when I be looking, a lot of us be going through the same thing, right? At the same time, just like as we study our kids and all boys start walking around the same time and girls start walking around the same time, even the stuff we're going through right now, we're going through a lot of the stuff at the same time. You feel me? And it's similar. So it's understanding that we supposed to be, but it's figuring out how do we segue to the next step on what we're supposed to go to from here, because we already maxed ourselves out as kids. We was doing what
but it's always about the next step. It's about the next step from when you're a kid. It's about the next step. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're going through school, it's about the next step, getting to the next grade, getting to the next level. You feel what I'm saying? Like graduating, getting to the next level, getting a job, getting to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in the streets, it's about, you starting off with that $50 slab, you know what I'm saying? Getting to that quarter, you hear me? Like getting to that ounce. You feel what I'm saying? So it's always about the next level. And nobody trying to be stuck at the same level. Like you may not subconsciously, you may not believe that what you're doing, trying to get to the next level, but you are. You're trying to get to the next level. You feel me? You're trying to win at whatever it is you're doing in life, you're trying to win at. You know what I'm saying? And what that's going to entail for you to win, you know what I'm saying, is getting to the next level.
Facts. No, that's real too. And look, that's how it be so much of a process that's why you gotta love the streets, because the streets taught you gotta wait your process out. You feel me? To actually get to wherever it is you thinking about getting to or you want to go to, you gotta wait your process out. Ain't no, you feel me? Like, and you could cheat, right? They got some people who not here no more because along that process they cheated. They ain't won't take that route. So they went with they move on somebody like, man, I need to come up right quick. I'm about to go hit home for these 2 bricks or something to come up right fast, boom, and wind up getting knocked down. I'll wind up getting 50 years, right? I'll wind up knocking somebody down and getting 50 years. So it's like, and I don't get it twisted. There are some people who got away with it and came up, right? So they got a bunch of different scenarios of what happened, right? But you still got to take your journey and your path. Right?
But go back to what we talk. It's your journey. Your journey not gonna be like the next. He might have got away with it. You might get caught with it. You feel me? The journey gonna be different every time. Everybody gonna have the same journey. Everybody gonna have the same journey because you're not that man. So you're not gonna have the same journey as him. Regardless of how much you want to, you're not gonna have that same journey.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You're not. Facts. Like you may get away with a couple of things, but you might not get away with this. He may have gotten away with that. You feel me? So your journey, like I said, the journey will always be different. Depending on who the person is, will always be different. Everybody gonna have the same journey, bro. Now, y'all might get to the same destination. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might reach the same destination at some point, but I guarantee you that journey wasn't the same as his or hers. I guarantee you that. Y'all went through different bumps and bruises, like to get to the same result. You feel me? And that was you got, and that what people got to realize, like, you know what I mean? Like even like you may see somebody else with a glitz and glamour, and you trying to get there. But your journey to get there is not going to be the same way. It's not going to be the same way. It's going to be a different way. And what work for them may not work for you.
And too, right? You will see a person with a nice house and car and looking good and living cool, right? And you might want that, but you don't know. That's probably the scraps off whatever homie was doing. Like, you know how much he had to give up to have that left, right? And you a person to be looking at a person last, right? That they making work and be wanting and not realizing a person had to give away a lot just to be able to keep that little bit for themselves. Mm-hmm. So you really cherishing a person's scraps. You feel what I'm saying? When you may be able to get way more than that when you apply yourself, not realizing he had to lose a lot just to have that left over to be able to enjoy it in the end.
Right. Look, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Snowfall, right? When you watch Snowfall, who would have ever thought the ending was gonna come out like that when he was gonna be broke, homeless, everything, having to depend on the same people he put on?
Say, know what? You want to know what's real? You want to know what's real?
Go ahead.
We see snow fall around our way every day, homie.
Every day. Every day.
Dudes round, we know dudes round up to be up. And they drugging right now. And if you want to error with them to know what they was doing, you wouldn't even know who they was or the work that they put into nothing. So it happens that was the most realest ending that it could have had.
Yeah.
Because that's you feel me, like them dudes you might see in the hood getting drunk or something. Back then, he was him.
Yeah, he was him. He was him.
Though he just drugging now. You feel what I'm saying? He started loaded along the way when he was on his run, but he was him. He happened to fall off, and you wouldn't know that if you wasn't in the moments. But that ending the snowfall, that was the realest ending it could have had, because they showed you how it really go.
We see him every day, Joe. Every day. You know what I mean? And the creative part is the youngsters that's coming up right now don't even know he was him. Like, so they might be clowning him, they might be, you know what I mean? Don't know he was him.
Facts.
He was him. He was that one. He was that one. He fell off. You hear me? That's another thing. Like the game ain't gonna love you forever.
Fact. Now one thing I'm gonna say, and I move by this right now, right? I don't got time to tell you what I used to do. I don't have time to stump about that and dwell on that, because I'm still moving right now in real time. I'm still creating in real time. I'm still making magic. I'm still him right now. So a lot of people who will tell you about what they used to do, that's because they gave up and threw the towel in. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm gonna tell you how my run was when I had a run. Oh man, 85, I had the 85, this and that, you know, and them new dudes would be looking like, well, shit, it's 2023. You ain't got the new 2023.
Right.
You know, like you forgot how to do it, or you know, like something changed, like you fell off on that run there, but it's different runs. All you had was that run in you.
Alive it too could have been just as times change, they didn't know how to adapt to the times.
But every era, the game is the game, right? You just got to look at
the game is the game, but the game changed. Like I mean, look at it right now.
Only the variables. Right now. Only the variables.
Yeah, but them variables could have been some concrete to where, you know what I'm saying, that it could have held you up. You hear me? But the variables messed you up.
But don't get it twisted, because we don't feel like we smarter. We talking over nobody's head. Or if you don't understand, I still want to explain, right? When we say variable, a variable is nothing but A and B, right? So the variable could start off A, and then the next thing is B. But it's the same thing. Everything else is the same except for the A and the B, right? So if you run the same play and you just put the B in the place of the A, you're going to get the same results on the other end. You just got to understand where the A came from, and you move that A and you put that B right there in the place of the A. But it's the same formula. Nothing changes. The game is the game.
Yep.
You feel? So
the game will always be the game.
If we're going to speak from street standard, right? If you came back then when they were selling click'ems and tees and blues, right? And everybody wanted the tees and blues or something, the click'ems, boom. And then that faded. And then after that faded, everybody wanted the heroin, right? In the crack, right? If you were stuck in your ways, you were still standing there trying to sell tees and blues, and nobody wasn't selling tees and blues no more, right? So the variable was A, and A was tees and blues, right? So then when it switched over, it turned the variables was B. The new variable was B. B was heroin and crack, right? So you put that in the place where the tees and blues was at, and the formula is still gonna do the same thing it was doing for you in the 80s and the 90s.
Right.
So then stole, and then was like, well, shit, people ain't smoking crack and using heroin no more, because everybody who used that decapitated. So now they say we going up on they smoke weed now. So now the variable changed again. So the variable is changing from B to C. So now C go in the spot where B was, and the formula still the same, man. Like nothing gonna change. That's just from a street stand. If you go business standard, people wanted Crocs. Crocs is hot right now. Everybody want Crocs right now. Well, I'm in a place where people rock Crocs, right? Boom, just regular. People rock Crocs. Right? But at one point, it may have been Stan Smiths or something. The variable changed from people stopped selling Stan Smith and they started selling the other slippers to selling Crocs. So we just, like the game is the game, man. Like the variables just change, man. Just got to change with the variables, man. Whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
For all my people who were selling,
learn how to adapt, man. Learn how to adapt. Learn how to adapt. Man. That's all it is.
Sell thumb drives. The variables just change, and that's all.
Learn how to adapt.
Definitely, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Shit, man. How your week was though? Cool week?
Oh man, yeah. I mean, you know me. I be chilling, man. I be, you know what I mean. I don't be on. I be chilling, man. Trying to get to it, trying to figure out the next move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I be chilling. So like I don't be on nothing major. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be outside. I be inside. You hear me? Like I know the thing is to be outside. I'm inside. I'm trying to get to it. Like, you feel me? Like I ain't trying to make no noise. Like, you know what I mean? We stepped out. We had a concert. We did a concert last night. Tricky and Easy did a concert last night. At the little spot on Dryas. You know what I'm saying? So we went and did that for right quick over there with SM Bullet. Shout out to SM Bullet. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm just keeping it moving, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stay busy, bro. That's all. Just trying to stay busy, dog. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out the next move, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna see the Little Mermaid or nothing, but you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Man. Hey, that mermaid was serious, man. I had to walk away from it. We love y'all. I love y'all so much. I left the show early to come, man. You accept my request on Instagram too. I left so early. I gotta go watch it, man. Shout out to the family too. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to Mercy. Because while we was in there, I didn't even know, y'all. I didn't even know we was running late. You feel me? Like I didn't even know we was running late. So
yeah,
shout out
running late.
Yeah, so shout out to my girl. Shout out to Mercy. Shout out to Taisha. Shout out to Mercy for even being on point, because they was on point. Like, oh no, you're gonna be late for your show, don't you show? Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta get. So shout out to them for understanding and making sure we making this and we staying consistent here. You feel me? It's definitely a full group effort. You feel me? So yeah, man. Shout out to everybody involved, man. You feel me? Like just being on board, man. Appreciate y'all showing up. You dig?
Thank y'all for coming out, man. You know what I mean?
Man. The likes and the loves, you feel me? The consistency is definitely showing.
Thank y'all for participating. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to people that wrote something. You know what I'm saying? Had some questions, had some comments. Shout out to y'all, man. Like we can't do it without y'all. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Shit, video out right now, man. Just dropped a video today, man. I posted it today for the first time. Let me pull it up, man. Pull that thing up the screen, man. Hold on. Yeah, video up though. We dropped favorite rapper video. So that's definitely out right now. Y'all go check that out. Oh no, I just crossed over. I ain't over there no more. Nope. But yeah, the video out right now. Y'all go. Not everywhere. It's only on the. I got exclusively on the page. I don't even have it on none of the streaming platforms. I don't have it on YouTube or nothing like that. You feel me? It leaked out. I let it out for the first time today. But y'all gonna see it getting promoted. Make sure y'all like it, y'all subscribe it. The song out right now. Them subscribers been getting them monthly listeners been getting up on Spotify and all of them. So I appreciate y'all going check it out and seeing what we doing over there. You feel me? Because we definitely been putting in work. We working on the consistency the same way we consistent here. We consistent with the music. It's not gonna stop. get ready. We going on the ride. You feel me? And shit, man, we love y'all for everything y'all been doing, man, for just supporting us, man. You feel me? Like, we definitely feel it. We definitely see it. So,
just remember, tune in next week, man, next Monday, man. You know what I'm saying? We here every Monday, bro. Every Monday we live. You know what I'm saying? We coming at y'all live every Monday, man.
Listen, hit them right quick, man. Shout out to everybody, man, who's been coming through, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out, man. It's on the page right now. Y'all make sure y'all slide through and go check it out, man. Go bump that, put somebody on it, man. Let your homie know I'm out, man. Let them know. Drop something new, man. Tell them go check it out, see what's happening, man. We got more music coming. I got some hard songs with the gang coming, man. You feel me? Like, they really been loading up, like, you feel me? Like, I be appreciating that because I be needing that music and, you know, just that therapy to release and to listen to. You feel me? So definitely check it out, man. Put your kids on. If your kids jumping off the porch, man, give them some theme music. Give them some educational, motivational music to ride to. You know what I'm saying? If they gonna do it, give them some game. You feel me? Like, so, dig. I definitely love y'all, man. What you got coming up this week, man? Anything coming up this week?
No, not this week. I don't have nothing coming up this week. I got something next week. We got another show next week, but we about to start finalizing the album this week. You know what I'm saying? So we can get the album out. Trying to get the album out before summer. Knock that out right quick. We got like 4 more songs. We about to get mastered. You know what I'm saying? We starting to do getting all the production done, all that taken care of. We doing the artwork, all that kind of stuff right now. So we got a lot we doing this week. So you know what I mean, album should be coming out soon. Hopefully by July, the album will be out. We better give y'all some music. You know what I'm saying? Put some music in y'all ear, let y'all hear it, check it out. You know what I mean? And be going from there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Be checking, be looking for the website. We're gonna be dropping the website real soon, organizedthinkers.com. It's gonna be a one-stop shop. You'll be able to go there, you'll be able to get everything. We're gonna have music there. You're gonna be able to get the old mixtapes you may not have seen in a while, you may have been looking for. We're gonna have the mixtapes on the site. Strap Up Volume 1, Strap Up Volume 2, Anthrax, Ghost Dope, whatever you want, whatever you missed, whatever CD you may have lost, we coming back with all that. We're gonna have all that on the website. So we just getting ready. We working on it. I'm working in overdrive over here too personally. So be ready. It's gonna be coming real soon. We're gonna be, I know. I already know. I'm working now. It's gonna be on organizedthinkers.com. Or you're gonna be able to go there and get all that music. It's coming. I've been in here working, like, you feel me? I'm on like the 4 page. I'm building the website myself, y'all. So when y'all see it, you know I put blood, sweat, and tears. I be up 3, 4 in the morning, like, you feel me? Like, I've been in here working. So when y'all don't see me out there moving around, I'm behind the scene working for real, like, no bullshit though. So you feel me? Like, the website coming soon. We're gonna be casting this on Roku. We're gonna be streaming this live on Roku, so y'all gonna be able to catch these shows. You got Roku at home, or if you got Apple TV or whatever streaming device you watch with at home, this podcast gonna be on those streaming devices. So y'all make sure y'all be ready. I'm working over time to make sure we can bring that to y'all and just give y'all another level and experience where we can make it more accessible and more convenient for y'all to tune in with us. You feel me? And put your people on it. You dig? Like, we getting better. We ain't just doing it to do it. We looking to be the best in this field. Like, you feel me? Like, I won't be mentioned with the academics and the Charlemagne's and all them. Y'all feel like nice and really get in depth with the interviews and I won't be like them. You feel me? Just I can't ask everything they ask because they civilians. You feel me? So I look to be a civilian one day, but I know I ain't right now. So, you know, I'm going to move accordingly and handle things accordingly the way that we've been trained and taught to handle those things and those type of situations and environments, you know. But definitely, man, we definitely working hard, man. I still love hip hop. It's out on all streaming platforms that you actually listen to podcasts audio wise. So if y'all listen to podcasts on Apple Music and Spotify and all that, I still love hip hop. The first 3 episodes are out right now. Ream episode actually dropped today. So Ream episode dropped today at 12 o'clock. Skip dropped Friday at 12 o'clock. And Black Troy dropped Wednesday at 12 o'clock. This Wednesday at 12 o'clock, Elliot Earhart interview will be dropping on all streaming platforms. I still love hip hop podcast. So y'all make sure y'all pull that up. Go check him out. You feel me? See what everything he got going on with him and see how he moving and how he coming and what he on. You dig? Like dope son, 6-Wall Pook. So if y'all didn't know that 6-Wall Pook son, Long Live Pook, definitely respected in the legend in New Orleans hip hop scene. You feel what I'm saying? So he's not only a dope artist in his own man, but he's also Pook's son. So y'all make sure y'all go show him some love on the streaming platforms. L.A. Earhart, super dope. I promise y'all. I wouldn't be telling y'all if I ain't really feel like that. Shout out to Lil B, shout out to Young B-Roll. The Pastor's Son is out right now. He dropped it like 3 days ago. I've been bumping it. My favorite one right now is Downfall. So y'all go check out the Pastor's Son, man. You feel me? He got B-Roll doing skits all through it. It's a dope project. Y'all make sure y'all show some love over there too, man. Shout out to Blaze in the building, man. You gotta send some beats. We working, Blaze. Shout out to Blaze from the Block Burners, man. You feel me? Yeah, and make sure y'all be ready, man. It's coming, dog. We working. We definitely putting that work in. Do your shameless plugs, man. Do your plug talk, man. Drop all your plug. You know you gonna plug everything, man.
Look, man. Y'all go shop Organized Thinkers. Y'all shop Premium Black. Y'all shop Stick Man. Y'all talk about restaurants. Y'all go to All These Brothers, Chicken and Watermelon. You hear me? Everybody doing something. Everybody making something happen. Shout out Gun 7. They doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They got their videos out. They got their clothing line out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody that's trying to do something positive, man, and make something happen, man. Y'all gonna support them, man. Show them some love. You feel me? And it's all love, man. You already know. If I miss somebody, man, you want to plug on here, man, shout out, shoot it to me easy, man. You can shoot it in the comments. You can email us. You can do whatever you want to do. Send it to us. We'll plug you in. You know what I'm saying? Get you and be able to, you know, speak whatever you got going on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, man, we love y'all, man. Like, we love y'all for real. And we gonna holler at y'all next Monday, man. You did.
Yeah. We love y'all, man. This ain't for everybody,
but it might be for you. You dig?
Yeah, we love y'all, man. Every Monday night, 8 o'clock, man, we gonna meet y'all here, man. So let them know we ain't rushing y'all. We gonna be here. We gonna meet y'all when y'all get here. So everybody who here, we love y'all for being here. Everybody who ain't made it here yet, we'll catch y'all next week. You can catch the replays. Look, I got Brown here with us. You can catch the replays on YouTube, Organized Thinkers Network, and you can catch us on Facebook, on every platform that we got something to do with. So, yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We gonna see y'all next week, man. I may be working on a guest next week, man. Because I need to start doing these interviews. I'm gonna be doing interviews the rest of this week. But we still need to already have people coming through, just plugging whatever they got going on. You know what I'm saying? It don't got to be a long interview, 10 minutes or something. We just roll them through, let them say what they got
You
going
already know.
on, or plug what they doing. You know, yeah, man.
We with it. We already know. We with it.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all stopping through, man. We appreciate y'all. There's been another episode. I know we missed something, but hey, we'll catch you next week.
Next week. We'll catch it next week, man. You already know.
Because we focus on the video, but I want to make sure I show love to our Spotify and our podcast listeners who listen to this on audio. I haven't forgot about y'all. I know y'all there. I appreciate y'all, and I'm making sure that I shout y'all out and give y'all some love too. You feel me? So definitely, man. We're gonna see y'all in a minute, man. You feel me?
Love y'all.
But it might be
But
for
it
you.
might be for you. Peace.
Wow.